Rathiel.
I think we're back.
Yeah, we should be back. We apologize for that. I was trying not to get spoiled on anything, so
We didn't do any pre-pro on this.
Yeah, we didn't really look into this at all. And that's on me. I should have at least checked it, and I apologize. But we got enough to get the base account. Hamlet was waiting on an email to get the full package. But we should be able to at least, create a character and sort of get started in the game.
I think.
So let's try to do that. Okay, let's see here. Before rising to the rank of Inquisitor, you served as a Crusader, the holy warrior of the Adeptus Ministorum. Crusaders display their devotion to the Emperor as honor guards or executioners, and such is the zeal of the Crusaders that it makes them the ideal recruits for the Inquisition. Inquisitors with the Crusader background are fearsome warriors using heavy armor and weaponry. On the battlefield, they relentlessly march through fire, like the legendary juggernauts of the old Terran myths. They are the slowest of the three agent archetypes, trading mobility for protection and firepower. Let's see, we have focus resource. Crusaders must spend focus points to operate power armor and heavy weapon skills. Focus is a Crusader exclusive resource, recharging with time at a fixed rate. We have heavy weapons specialist. Only Crusaders are capable of wielding heavy melee and ranged weapons, making them the most efficient agents to deal out mass destruction while doing the Emperor's work. Then we have power armor. Crusaders are permitted to wear armor so they can soak up a tremendous amount of damage that would slay a mere mortal in seconds. So that's one option. We have a Psyker. Before rising to the ranks, Inquisitor, you serve as a primary Psyker, drawing power from the order, shaping reality with your mind. Psykers are sanctioned mutants, disdained yet essential to the Imperium. They channel otherworldly energies to banish demons, but they always risk damnation and deadly backlash from the Imperium. Inquisitors with a Primaris Psyker background are experts in harnessing the boundless power of the Horde. In combat, they rely on their psychic powers, conferring light armor and psychically attuned weapons.
Interjection. Is this Primaris the same as Primaris Marines?
No.
Oh.
There's ranks of Psychers. There's Primaris Psychers, Secundus,
Okay.
Psycho Tertius. It's basically how powerful you are,
Oh.
and how
So it's just high Gothic primary?
more or less like a first class Psycher.
Okay.
We have, let's see, Perils of the Warp. Psychers gain warp heat points as penalty for using psychic powers. Accumulating these points may spawn warp anomalies or even demons. Heat can be reduced by using force weapons. We have psychic powers. Due to their unique talents, only Inquisitors with the Psyker background are permitted to use psychic powers. We have force weapons, amplifying their wielders' Imperial powers. Force weapons can only be used by Psychers. Next we have the Assassin. Before becoming an Inquisitor, you served the Imperium as a death cult assassin, a specialist in deceit who expresses her worship through death. Death cults can be found on many Imperial worlds, paying their tithe to the Emperor with the culling of heretics, traitors, and other enemies of mankind. Inquisitors with a death cult background are deadly assassins, experts in hit-and-run tactics and exotic weapons. In combat, they rely on their acrobatic skills and speed, thus preferring lighter armor and weapons. We have Adrenaline Resource. Assassin Inquisitors must spend adrenaline points to dodge, use exotic weapons, and armor skills. Adrenaline is regained by wounding or killing enemies. Exotic equipment. Due to their status and training, Inquisitors with a death cult background can use even the most exotic war gear from the Imperial arsenals. And we have dodge. Assassin Inquisitors can always use their dodge ability to evade incoming attacks regardless of the armor they wear. stick with this. Um, if we do other playthroughs, I might try to, do other.
Branch out.
Yeah.
Because that's not what I would pick.
Well, I imagine you'd go with the tech adept.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you would. You tech priest, you.
I mean, it's what I do.
It is what you do. Let's see. Choose an expertise for your Inquisitor. Assault has the power sword, great sword, and suppression shield. The Assault Crusader is the master of hand-to-hand combat, wielding the power sword and suppression shield, or the two-handed energy-infused great sword, cutting through several enemies at the same time, or mitigating incoming damage with shocking efficiency. Assault armor, a power armor equipped with a light but effective jump pack. The wearer is capable of making long jumps across the battlefield and deal impact damage at arrival. This powerful ability can be used for offensive and defensive purposes alike. Also equipped with a refractor field generator.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Probably like a force field, like it'll deflect incoming shots to some extent before the shields short out.
Okay.
We have tactical. Got a las pistol and auto gun. The tactical crusader takes the fight to the enemy, wielding the common but versatile ranged weapons of the Imperium. They can be used for devastating burst fire and precise aim shots alike, depending on the situation. And we have sentinel armor, an ancient power armor variant equipped with a sophisticated tactical cogitator and a teleport beacon system. Wielder can summon automated tarantula turrets from the option of orbit, wreak terrible havoc upon the enemy. Also equipped with a stun mine dispenser belt. Okay. Last but not least, we have the heavy gunner. It's a shotgun and a las gun. The heavy gunner starts out with common Imperial armament, unlocking more potent weapons of mass destruction later down the path. The shotgun is an ancient tool for close quarters butchery, while the las gun is a versatile rifle for medium range encounters. And we have demolition armor, a heavy armor equipped with an auxiliary missile launcher system. This rare power armor variant is tailored specifically to the need of inquisitorial retinues in need of fire support in desolate, isolated environments. Also equipped with a frag grenade dispenser belt.
I'm gonna say assault looks the coolest, but like you go with the one you think has the most utility.
Honestly, right now, I think I'm choosing between either the heavy gunner or the tactical. I'll let you make a choice between
Shit.
those two.
So it's what, like CQC or
It's basically dual wielding like two light weapons. But burst fire or like aimed shots. But you can also call down like turrets. Or it's missile launcher, shotgun, las gun.
I don't wanna fuck this up. This is not this is not a choice for
I
me.
don't think it's a matter of fucking it up. Like you can play the game with any of these combinations. It's not like you pick one and it's like, oh, you picked the wrong one. Game over.
Sorry, you done fucked up. I guess heavy gunner then, because I like shotguns.
Okay.
Shotguns are good.
We'll go with heavy gunner. Yeah, we're gonna do story mode for the time being. Yeah, we'll keep that name. Inquisitor Amleto.
Doesn't sound like out of place.
Yes, accept. Heavy gunner crusader. Alright, now we're finally getting into the meat of it. judges and the executioners.
Inquisitor's log. Classified report. Scheduled for later transmission. I am closing on the source of the inquisitorial distress signal I was assigned to investigate. The coordinates I received from the Caligari Conclave led me to a desolate system. There were many delays during the journey. The intensity of the Caligari warp surges is beyond anything I've experienced. These anomalies are spreading through the subsector like a tidal wave. The distress signal has an ancient encryption used by the Holy Orders. It is authentic, but extremely old. The signal is coming from a battered fortress monastery that was likely spat from the warp when the tide of the surges swept through the sector. There is no response to our hailing signals.
Inquisitor, this is your captain speaking. I'm still trying to hail the monastery, but I get no response.
The hull looks intact, though. I think it was simply abandoned a very long time ago.
Then what do you expect to find over there?
Something that once belonged to the Inquisition. And lots of empty holes.
Sounds exciting. I've instructed your pilots to land on the hangar deck.
Stand by and wait for my signal.
We had empty halls. Hey Rex.
Hey, Rex.
Inquisitor, the automatic defense system has been activated. The turrets are
That's
attacking
what I
you.
was thinking, but I
Do you-
didn't think,
Oh shit, we just got...
Oops. Well,
Who the hell? Why are there turrets on? Also, your mic is way fucking low compared to game.
okay.
Turrets. Fire and smoke is smashed into the hangar deck.
Yeah,
Whoa, that cape is doing some weird shit.
yeah.
Captain, do you copy? Captain Van Winter, can you hear me? Strange. Vox communication is jammed and I can't use my teleporter device. Something must be disturbing my signal. I will record everything in my audio log, in case I don't return. Inquisitorial log, new entry. While attempting to dock in the hangar of an unknown fortress monastery, my transport took heavy fire. I suspect that the automatic weapon systems were activated, but I don't yet know why. The transport has been destroyed, along with my equipment. My pilot is dead. I will pray for him later.
Alright. Real quick. Gonna pop in here. Use the
So then we'd have to stream through the computer. And it would look like fuck.
Alright, let us know if that's any better, Rex.
Yeah, let us know if that helped. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot I can do.
Yeah, we'll have to, like...
I think that sounds better, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Oh man, I do not like the perspective of this game already.
You don't? What's wrong with it?
I
Perspective?
don't like top-down down shit.
I mean, that's how this game is, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be nauseating.
Lots of stuff. What's this over here?
So we'll see how things go.
Huh. I really thought that this was like gonna give me something to interact with. But I guess not. It's just a cool thing to look at.
There's lockers over there. Can you search those?
I don't know.
I guess not.
Guess not.
Interesting. Mindless servitors were created for menial tasks, but having a flesh drone just for operating the door seems excessive. Open the door!
It's really not, though. I mean, I guess, like, that's what servo skulls are. They put skulls into the locking mechanisms of doors. Maybe not like a full servitor, but... you know, if that's what they want to do. New tutorial.
An ancient cogitator. Let's see if the tech prayers still hold. It might have information about this place.
Analytical enumeration initiated. Vessel 897 Lucius. 442 Alpha class. Subclass 35. Name Martyr. Code 57. Current status in the possession of the Holy Orders of the Emperor's Inquisition. Warning, verifying current status. Inadequate data collated. Last maintenance logged was in M36. Holy shit. So this is like a...
Well, I mean, he did say that it was, like, probably, like, ancient and long abandoned.
It's like 3,000 years old. So, yeah. Warning, Geller's shield compromised. Current state of impairment, 47.34%. Warning, prayers and maintenance required in the following zones. Invocations of blessed recalibration required in the following zones. Corrupted data, diagnostics interrupted. And shit.
Wow.
Okay.
So we know nothing.
We know that the place's name is Martyr and that it's like 3,000 years old. That's about it.
Wait.
What?
It's M41.
It's M41, but its last maintenance was logged in M36.
So that's 6 years ago.
No, M36 is the 36th millennium.
6,000 years then.
No. It's okay.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah. All right. It's it's like 5 or 6 years. He says, "Bet it's haunted." Yeah, it might be.
Just as I suspected. It's a pile of rust. At least I found some interesting diagnostics. I should check all the cogitators on the ship for other details.
The whole ship?
Just all the whole. I mean, you know, this thing's only like half the size of a continent. How many more computers could possibly be on it?
Sir.
New
I
log
mean,
entry.
I guess his transport
I found
is
some human
kaput,
remains.
So, like...
The time of death seems recent. I don't like the look of the marks on the bodies. Something killed them with mindless brutality.
No shit. Okay.
Yummy.
Not good. Recent corpses, mindless brutality.
Sounds like corn?
Hey, I got myself a
Yes.
shoddy.
The perfect weapon to deliver the
Oh,
Emperor's
yes.
justice.
we have like skills that just unlock down at the bottom.
Oh.
Kind of wish they'd tell you what those skills did, but
Yeah, I mean, you could probably find them by pausing or something. Like, if you pause,
oh, well, I just shot that.
I mean, there's gotta be, like, a menu for controls, and they tell you what it does.
Yeah. It's tutorials.
Oh, that is a lot of tutorials.
That's a lot. We're not gonna get into that yet.
Jay Hill says hi. Hi, Jay Hills.
Hey, Jay Hills, what's up? Oh shit.
Oh, that's
okay.
gross.
Creature of chaos. Can you withstand my faith?
Faith is why I just aimed my shotgun just now.
Ancient
Oh,
Imperial
I don't know.
ship infested by chaos. So be it. Let's cleanse the taint then.
Cleanse the taint. Just like my daily shower.
Oh, God. I like how he says infested by chaos. Like, does one... Like, is there just not one without several more? Or is it that one is too many?
One is too many, but also that, yeah, when, you know, when you find one, chances are there are
Rex
more.
just is...
And I have a las gun now. Don't know how to
Swap.
Yeah, I don't know how to swap weapons. Tutorials. Where was weapon sets?
Weapon sets is up. Up, 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 up. Up.
Ah, there it is. You can equip 2 weapon sets for each mission. Oh, okay.
Jay Hill says, I don't know you anymore.
Right on the D-pad. Well, what, would you rather I say that I don't? Like... There's the last gun. Nice. Barricade. Neat.
Neo Geek says, what Warhammer game is this?
This is Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr, Neo.
And Jay Hill says, I played the 5th. Also, welcome, Neo.
Welcome
Good to
to
have
everybody
ya.
that's hanging out.
Yeah,
Okay, so this looks
New
like an
log
altar.
entry. I have found a room tainted by the filth of chaos. There is also a tech priest maintenance functioning cogitator. It could contain information on how I could turn off the Vox jammer.
Jay Hill says, Salem says hi, and he tried to kill me tonight.
Oh no.
What did he do?
Yeah. Argumentum, Defense System Anomalies, Ranking Security Officer, Brother Marcus Drang. Incident log. The Martyr opened fire on an approaching rogue trader vessel, causing considerable damage and loss of life on the targeted ship. Teleport signals are regularly jammed, blocking entry and exit to and from the monastery. Confessions of the related personnel during the penitent's hearings. Searching picked recording database, records not found. Conclusion, after thorough investigation and questioning, I can safely claim that no personnel were involved in the incident. The defense turrets opened fire without any human involvement, and the signal blocking any teleportation attempts is generated automatically. Probable cause is a system malfunction. Process is initiated. Logged a priority level request to the maintenance fraternity, awaiting confirmation. Had emergency cogitators installed on the hangar deck, and a main cogitator in the control room where security personnel can manually override both the turret systems and the teleportarium's signals in case of any further incidents. Attachment, Medicaid reports of personnel voluntarily participating in the confessions. So, okay, so it sounds like shit's just, like, coming online of its own accord?
Yeah, J-Hill says he was laying in the middle of the floor in the dark and I accidentally kicked him when I almost tripped over him. Neo says, hey, I saw something Warhammer 40k related, so I needed to say hi and find out.
Yeah, definitely.
J-Hill says he also temporarily lost the mouse in the house today, too.
Oh, his little mouse toy?
I found
I'm
new
glad it was only
information.
temporary.
There is an emergency cogitator nearby where I could turn off the jamming signals.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, J-Hill says the one he's in love with and is always misplacing. Fiona has a thing for the mice toys that we have, and it's adorable.
It is. I don't know where hers got to.
Is she? I'm gonna guess they're inside of somebody's shoes.
Yeah, they might be.
Open the door!
It is in the walls now. Everywhere. Taint. In the machines.
By the Emperor! What foul abomination is this?
Yogi says, just as a
Talking
wonder, has your
servitor.
mic been messed up or something?
It might be
keeps
mind
cutting in
blocked,
and out
but this
from
is still
quiet to
unusual.
loud, but mostly alright.
We're using a shitty headset for a mic at the moment.
I mean, God, if you guys give us like 5 minutes, I'm sure I can swap over to streaming through like the computer, but the picture's gonna suck. It's up to you, my dude.
Okay, that's cultists.
Well met, heretics. It is time for you to die. Die, heretic!
Oh, I see. That's the cover mechanic.
Okay. So they can eventually shoot through your cover.
Yeah, everything here is destructible.
Okay. So yes, would you like to keep streaming like this, or do you want me to try to stream through the computer?
That's up to you guys. What do you think? Like, run the risk of better audio but less stellar visuals, or keep the visuals and deal with audio issues?
Rex says this is fine.
Okay, so we got one vote for keeping it as is.
My vote is keep it as is because I can't get a better headset yet, but I can order one.
I mean, that's kind of where I'm at right now too, is keeping it as is, because the one thing I don't want to suffer is the like image quality. you know?
Finally.
Yeah.
That's the cogitator that will
Miyagi
disable the
says
jammer.
visuals are good, but just slight audio problems, but it's livable.
Alright. Yeah, I think
I
we'll
couldn't turn
keep
off
it
the
as is for
teleportation
now, then.
jammer, but the Vox should be fine now. Captain Van Winter, can you hear me?
Inquisitor, finally! I thought we'd lost you.
It would have been quite convenient for you, I suppose.
Trust me, I'm on your side. I'm not saying I don't want my ship back, but who would clear my name if you died in battle?
Your loyalty is quite admirable, Captain.
That was sarcasm, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, hey, that's cool. That's a Medusa. That's a Drukari thing. It's they put the weird brain thing. They put this parasite on the skull of a Drukari, and it lashes on with their brain, fuses with their brain in some sort of like symbiotic relationship. They put these masks on them and like chain them up and all that shit, but the mask has a hole in it, allows them to like focus this like eye blast that comes from the parasite.
Okay.
So they essentially become like thralls, but they can blast these things out. And a lot of times, like Archons will keep them as bodyguards and pets.
Rex says also the word taint is getting used quite a bit in this game.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to get used to that. Like, there's the word taint is gonna be thrown around quite a bit. Well, I'm sure there will be jokes made. That's just gonna be how it is. Well, that's cool. You can like move the image around a little bit. That's cool. Making contact is the next mission.
I'm gonna get another Mountain Dew and try to wake up some.
Okay. Make some coffee if you need it.
Yeah, I will probably do that.
Made it out of the hangar where I found evidence of a serious chaos infestation. I need to investigate this further. Come on, load in. So the fact that they show a Drukhari like creature.
The DLC features the Dark Elder, I believe.
Does it? That was going to be my question: is whether or not the Drukhari were like featured. If they're going to show a Medusae, like it leads me to believe that we're going to have some Drukhari action, which I'm
Our
happy
augurs
for.
have picked up a Vox signal not far from your location. It is transmitting on an Imperial channel. It could be important.
I'm on my way there.
Of course I am.
You're a pointy-eared elf lover.
I am a pointy-eared elf lover. Okay, so left trigger and right trigger is my missile launcher. Focus resource. Get to that in a moment. Exploding objects. Huh. Shit. There we go. That didn't go quite the way I anticipated it going, but we're still new at this. Oh. Alright. So that's cool that it just lets you do that. No, I think it's neat. Neo says, sorry if I'm not in chat much, practicing some FPS on PC since it's been a while. No problem, Neo, if you just, need to lurk, that's fine too.
By the Emperor.
Ugh, it's all
What have
slimy.
you found down there, Inquisitor?
Some unlucky members of an Imperial retinue. This is a shrine, dedicated to the ruinous powers. Somebody really wants his dark wishes to be fulfilled.
In other words, there's something on that ship that requires human sacrifice. Wonderful.
Rex says get those headshots and get good, scrub. I know it's supposed to be like fresh blood and stuff, but the shine is like
quite sparkly, isn't it? Oh man, everything about this is just slick.
It's very juicy.
It's yeah.
I think juicy is the appropriate word.
Juicy is a word you could use to describe it. Which of the Chaos Gods do you think is the juiciest?
Slaanesh.
Yeah. You think Slaanesh gets to wear the booty shorts with the word juicy on the butt?
If anybody would, it's Slaanesh.
I mean, Nurgle's pretty juicy too, but it's not any juice that I would want to like have anything to do with.
Juice and pus are not the same thing. And I'm still waiting on that email.
I mean, it might be a minute. Okay, so B is like a,
Rex says, I know next to fuck all about Warhammer, but I agree with Amlado. B is what?
It's like a 3-shot burst.
Okay. On the shotgun? Neo says, I know a nice bit myself. I don't know, like...
Oh, cool. So you can hold.
Oh, okay. You can Spartan laser it.
Yeah, you can just do a big old laser.
I don't know as much about 40k as Tarathiel does, but through conversational osmosis, I have.
Well, I mean, you know the difference between the 4 Chaos Gods. Like, you know that Khorne is the angry one.
Well, I know Khorne is angry, Tzeentch loves change, Nurgle is a festering rot pile, and Slaanesh is sexy.
I mean, that's a very basic look at it, but yeah.
I know that much.
Let's see. X loaded from Engine Seer Theta. What is that?
18.
17.
Or 17. Yeah.
Theta 17B Lucan. Current rank Operator Confessor to the Great Machine Spirit of the Martyr. Inloaded to Engine Seer Omicron 4 Vesuvior. Current rank Engineer Hierophant of the Martyr. 12.4 automatically generated social components clipped, type honorifics, omega level encryption initiated, begins. Inquiry regarding confidential emergency invocation 7763P awaiting review. Precedents, supplementary records collated and attached. Analysis, the machine spirit of the martyr shows every sign of intellectual instability. Threat assessment, ultra high and growing. Proposal, detachment of data serfs in the Blessed Core, initiating data module scrubbing, and anointing central processing modules. Personal note, the machine spirit is slowly becoming insane, and it started to override the defense system, destroying some possibly harmless void craft trying to land on the deck. We must act before it sheds more blood. I don't need to remind you the fateful consequences if such information becomes open knowledge. It all must remain confidential. I submit this invocation in the name of the Omnicide to the wisdom of my trusted Hierophant.
So, was that your spacecraft that it
Yes,
shot down?
a grenade.
That they're talking about?
Enemies of the Emperor, I'll blast you to smithereens.
Or is it like
I think it was
the
the
rogue trader vessel they shot down?
I want to say it was the rogue trader vessel, but it could be mine. If there, are people still around.
That's what I'm wondering, like...
A proper welcome committee at last.
It could.
But I was curious about it. Like, are these fucking chaos cultists, like, actively keeping, like, fucking ship's logs
perhaps this is something like that, but
Or maybe they're murdering the people who are keeping the ship's logs. I don't know. I'm speculating.
well, I think the speculation is good. That's part of what being an Inquisitor is about, is, you know, seeing what could possibly be the case.
Also, I really gotta hope that, like, when you get back to wherever you're going, oh goodness, the captain that you have been talking to, I hope she just makes you fucking shower in your clothes, because you're just walking through some shit.
Burn everything. Dunk it all in holy water. Just purify everything. Purify my taint!
Oh god, stop saying that!
Let's see. Vessel Lucius named Martyr.
I don't understand binary.
I don't either. Binary transcriptor enabled. Recalibration him initiated. Secondary data stream decipher enabled. Note A. I hope you're reading this. That's the safest way for us to communicate. If they find out what we're planning, they'll execute us. Hide your messages in the maintenance sermons and make them look like simple devotional notes. We need to plan our next step. There are huge problems in the research decks. The Red Sanctum has been quarantined. Alert, corrupted node influx, analysis inconclusive. Note B. I've received your message. By the Emperor, this is bad. Same here, down here. Nobody knows where the Martyr is headed, and with Uther holed up in the Sanctum and his seconds in charge plotting against him, I have no idea where to turn. Activated Purification Protocol. Note A. Uther will be our death. Think about it. He promised us immortality and glory for the Imperium, and now we have what? Those things in the Dark Zone. We must get out of here immediately. Or shall we join the others? Request suspicious devotional code lines discovered. Issue sensor modules inactive. Okay, so some people saw what was going on and realized they had to do something about it.
So it's not, okay, so the command of this ship were corrupted or whatever.
Seems that way.
Okay. Always bad. It seems like you very rarely get a choice when your commanding officer goes chaos.
Ooh, cool, alright. I can get this.
You having fun?
It is rather neat. It's good to know that I can do it.
I have found a corpse of an Imperial soldier. I'll take his data slate. It could contain a recording that could shed some light on what happened here.
The fuck?
Fuck me sideways, that's a hellbrute.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's very not good. That's very bad indeed.
For the non-40k player, Hellbrutes are bad news because...
Okay, that thing is basically a walking tank, sort of fused with a demon, that has essentially gone insane from its confinement.
Yummy. So, it starts out as a dreadnought, right? Like a chaos dreadnought?
Yeah.
And then the demon gets in it? Or gets in the person who is in the dreadnought? I'm unclear as to whether it is the, like, machine that is possessed or the person that is possessed?
Both.
Oh.
Yeah, it's both. Because the person is in the machine and the demon, like, because the person is fused into they're hardwired into the machine.
Okay.
So when the demon takes one over, it takes the other one over.
And the demon goes insane from being confined to the machine?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so that's really not good. That's a space marine
I
corpse.
found the body of a fallen Adeptus Astartes.
What? Did you just say that there was a dead space marine down there?
He must have been a member of that unlucky Imperial reconnaissance team I found.
Allow me to clarify that. You only found pieces of them. So it'll be just you against something that tore apart one of the mightiest champions of the Imperium.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet, Captain. It could easily be more than one creature.
So there's more than one creature that tore apart one of the Emperor's mightiest champions.
Is that an ultramarine?
I don't know. I'm not actually seeing any.
I don't see any chapter iconography.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any libraries on there either. Which I think is the point. I think they're wanting to keep it, like, non-specific.
Oh, we didn't murder your favorite chapter.
Right. Because, you know, there might be people that are like, oh, I'm not gonna play this game if you're gonna murder my Ultra Smurfs. Buddy. Oh, Jesus, fuck. I don't know what the fuck came out of that guy.
Credits. You got money.
Like, you guys saw that, right?
I mean, I saw a bunch of it was like yellow green. It looked like. Or are you talking about the little like wobbly things?
Weird little things that came out after that guy.
Fuck, I don't
Come
know what
at
those
me,
are.
creatures! Come at me!
Come at me, bro.
Oh, those are fucking nurglings, I think, aren't they? I think those might have been nurglings. Yeah, those are nurglings.
That's not good.
Well, I mean, as far as demons go, nurglings are really like.
No, but like like I can deal with like chaos unspecified, but once we start getting into like it's this specific chaos god, it just seems worse.
You couldn't tell there was a bunch of like nurgle shit going on by all the like slimy shit tentacles all strewn all over that one room.
You know what? Sometimes I just assume that all chaos mutates into gross.
To varying degrees, that's true, but like the grosser it is, chances are the more it has to do with nurgle. Yeah. You look at that and you tell me that's not nurgle shit?
That's fair. It looks like the plague tree or whatever the fuck it's called.
Hey man, I got a lot of cool stuff from that chest.
Now I can't remember what that piece of terrain is called. It's not the plague tree.
It's like a feculent something or other.
Yeah.
Like it's essentially a plague tree. But I think that has more application in fantasy than it does in 40K. Like, I'm sure you could use it. I don't know why it won't let me go to the other side of this door, though.
Plot lock.
I guess. Like, there's stuff over there. Ooh, that's another corpse.
Team Sigma, this is Chaos Thorn speaking. Team Sigma, come in.
I'm afraid Team Sigma won't be responding anytime soon.
What? Who are you, and what are you doing there? Taking a stroll on the decks? By the Emperor!
Mind your manners. I am an Inquisitor, and I don't tolerate...
An Inquisitor? About bloody time. I thought your lot had followed Lord Klosterheim into the Dark Zone. Listen, we're under heavy attack in the control room, so I'd appreciate it if you could join us while we deliver the Emperor's will until our most triumphant death. Thorn out.
New log entry.
Okay.
Couple
I
things.
established connection with someone from an Imperial expedition on the ship, but he is clearly confusing me with someone else.
Yeah, couple things. I'm not caring too much for how the lip syncing and animation.
I was noticing that, but I was like, maybe it's just because it's the comms. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, that was definitely a Space Marine.
And apparently the Inquisitor does not like it when you take the Emperor's name in vain.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, but I did notice that there was some sort of clenched fist iconography on that Thorn guy's chest.
Okay.
So I don't think they're Imperial fists because he's not bright yellow. But it was plot device. But I'm wondering if maybe there's a successor chapter that has a fist.
I mean,
I would just be interested if we could get any sort of name drop for a chapter.
I'm gonna Google it.
You gonna look it up? Don't spoil yourself though.
It's a commonly Googled thing. What is the Space Marine chapter? Their secret chapter.
Like they don't have a name?
No, they do. They're the Storm Watchers.
Okay. What makes them a secret chapter? So we got a plasma pistol and a passive skill point. All right.
They are. I mean, this game is, I think, literally the only mention of them, but I guess they are. They exist in secret, and they are among a few chapters that exist in secret to aid the Inquisitors of the Caligari sector.
Okay. Let's see here.
Wait, did we get a skill point?
Yeah.
Do something about our health. Wait, no, not our health.
I'd have to reach level 7 to unlock that anyway.
Fair. I would go with the ranged combat because you're not.
That is kind of what I'm doing in it.
Yup. I was gonna say you're not exactly getting down and dirty with the fucking shotgun as much as I thought you would be.
I mean, I'm doing both. Let's see. 1.5 range damage bonus or 5% range damage bonus against slowed, shocked, or stunned targets.
I'd take the overall 1.5.
Yeah. Done. Okay. So here's heroic deeds, which is challenges. Do a certain number of these things, and you'll get little rewards. So that's fun.
I mean, wait. Can we do that yet?
What? So information center. Every alert and notification will show up here. Pending rewards, unspent skill points, Cabal invites, also you see ongoing investigations and priority assignments. Yada. Okay, nothing super important.
But no, I was wondering, like, how far are we able to go with me not getting that email? Like,
I'm not sure. We're gonna go as long as we can, though.
okay. I'm checking again.
Eliminate each of the following targets. To find them, simply play missions with the enemy type they belong to. Look around on the star map. Okay, so it's like we got specific targets we gotta find. Huh. Interesting. We have like bounties.
Don't like that.
What's wrong with that?
Feels too railroady?
To have bounties that we can go and like hunt for in various missions?
Well, it feels like they're being like, hey, we noticed you didn't play this mission a whole lot, so go play it more and more and more until you find this.
I don't know. I don't see it like that. That's just me.
Maybe it's I think it comes from the fact that I've played a lot of like mobile games.
Okay.
And mobile games are just kind of like, yeah, we haven't noticed too much traffic on this particular, like...
That particular level?
Yeah, that particular level or that particular setting, so we're gonna make you do it a whole bunch. Or, like, hey, our servers are kind of fucked up in this area, so we're gonna just give you these bounties to encourage you to go over to this area.
To go elsewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So we have to kill the champions of chaos.
It's Thorn again. Another wave of filth is on its way to face me in a glorious carnage. I want your help as soon as possible.
Careful, Thorn. That was dangerously close to insolence. And you are definitely confusing me with someone else.
You are an Inquisitor, which is enough for me right now. The whole deck is swarming with the local mongrel tribes, and they've sent their champions to rally the troops. I need you to eliminate these creatures. It will slow down the tribes.
Also, that dude's voice is not nearly low enough. The thing about Space Marines is, they have voices that are, like, almost unnaturally low because of their size and, like, their implants and all this other shit. Like, my Inquisitor's voice is actually closer to a Space Marine's voice.
I'm looking up who these voice actors are, because your Inquisitor sounds familiar.
Okay,
So you're heading to the control room to disable the jammer?
That's the plan, yes.
And who is this Caius Thorn exactly?
Quite a character. Otherwise, I have no idea. He seems to think that I am a member of his mysterious expedition.
If there is an expedition, they might be trapped in that monastery just like you.
Why do you think so?
I made a scan. That giant wreckage looks completely dead from here. No sign of any other voidcraft in the vicinity.
So they've been here for a while. So the right trigger, yeah, is like a pipe beam. Whereas A is like a scatter shot.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, spoilers in the voice cast list. Not gonna tell you.
Okay, yeah, don't spoil me.
But
I'm supposed to fuck around, okay. It's not exactly what I wanted it to do. Oh, Jesus.
sorry.
No, redeemed highlight. My message. 100. Rex says cleanse the taint. Why did it... Why does it say redeemed highlight? What is that? Do you see that?
You, okay, so there's a thing now, that lets you, highlight messages, use, like, subscriber emotes, like, stream points are a thing, and they let you do stuff that you could probably only do if you're a subscriber or whatever.
Oh. Well, cool. Thank you.
We don't get anything out of it. It's like loyalty for people who can't afford to subscribe.
It's still fun.
Yeah, it's fun. No, it's fucking fun. I love doing it.
I could thank people for taking the time to do that.
But, anyway.
Supplies.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. It gave me charges of my grenade.
I won't tell you the spoiler. I will just tell. Well, okay, I'll tell you. It's a named character.
Okay, well.
And if it's a named character that I recognize. Do you plan on playing Space Marine on stream?
Yes, I do.
Oh shit, that was loud.
Kill the heretic.
So I guess I shouldn't spoil the ending of Space Marine, huh?
No, there's an option. I'm supposed to pick that up. Damn it.
Cookie, what are you doing? So we have a train
Somebody
coming,
out
so
there shooting at me like an asshole.
I've eliminated the first tribal champion. I wonder if these mongrel tribes are the descendants of the original inhabitants. I guess I'll know more soon. Loading!
Alright, folks, I gotta pause this, or not pause, I gotta mute this real quick for a second, because we have a train coming. Alright, we're back, folks. It was a nice quick train
yeah, so...
by the Emperor. It was mercifully quick.
Oh god, you nerd.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that a lot.
You're gonna be doing that a lot. I'm gonna be sighing and, like, wondering what I did to deserve this. Anyway. It says kill the champions of chaos.
Uh-huh.
I usually think that, like, chaos champions are pretty high tier, like...
I mean, they are, but, you know, I'm an Inquisitor.
Loading.
Oh, hi. honest with you. Okay, so there is some shit in here.
Oh, it says at the top that it's a fucking nerd bug.
Yeah.
I've been so focused on like actually watching you, like that I haven't actually noticed.
Ah!
I hadn't noticed that they have like health bars up top.
They do. It's taking me a minute to like remember to look at them, but I noticed them on occasion. So that must be the way out. Because I'm getting what was the word you used?
Plot locked?
I like the word plot lock because it also sounds like an alien language.
Aw, hey Fiona. She's down amongst the human like population to cast judgment upon us.
Oh yeah.
She's on her little judgment throne.
Oh shit. Ah. Why is that shit following me?
Because it's things. You gotta shoot it. Like, that's a creature.
Thrawn here. How are you faring, Inquisitor?
Considering that I'm alone, I'd say that I'm making adequate progress.
Alone? Where's the rest of your detachment?
Under some smoldering wreckage.
Well, that's unlucky. But that's all the more demons for us to kill. Let us rejoice in the furious challenge. Thorn out.
Hey, all these people are dead, but you know, that's cool.
Yeah, he seems weirdly optimistic, which is not, you know, it doesn't bode well.
And I know it's supposed to be like, that Space Marines have to have like super deep voices and stuff.
Yes.
But like, I tend to think that they also don't have very much like. This guy has more personality behind him than I expect in a Space Marine.
Some do, some don't.
retreated from my door. Regrouping, I'd say. I take it you killed the tribal champions.
Yes, I purged the place.
How ambitious. I like that. But believe me, there is still much work to be done. You'll find a desecrated shrine next door that leads to the control room. Go there.
He's just fucking telling me what to do all over the place.
This Space Marine's a little bit big for his britches.
He's a ballsy motherfucker.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna...
Be walking in there like, silly bitch, don't you know who I am?
I'm gonna run to the bathroom and then I'm gonna get some coffee because I can't stop yawning.
Go for it. Okay, Autocryptisicon. I think I'm saying that right. I probably am not. Transcript. Scriptorium telepathica Martyr. Regio Caligari sector. Segmentum Tempestus. Designation Colony Choir Scintilla. Subsectorial Admin Conduit. Telepathic Duct Trans-Imperial Relay Augma 10. Okay, so this is a really old transmission because this is still from the 36th millennium. Let's see. But Brother Lester to Forge World Koskai Prime. Kosji Prime. Request for partial overhaul. Decrypted message. This is the thrice blessed Fortress Monastery Martyr, category A3 research vessel of the Holy Ordos under the leadership of Lord Inquisitor Uther Tiberius. We seek aid from the brothers and sisters of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Martyr is on a highly important research pilgrimage from the Segmentum Pacificus to the Sigil subsector. En route to the Caligari sector, the Martyr was caught by a severe warp anomaly and the Geller shield suffered considerable damage. We need an emergency overhaul in the orbital dry docks of Koski Prime as soon as possible. May the Emperor be with you. So, okay, so it's basically just saying, hey, we were going here, we got caught in a warp storm, and our Geller shield fucked up really bad, so we need to dry dock and fix it ASAP. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Geller fields, it's essentially a psychic bubble that surrounds a ship when it comes, or when it's traveling through the warp. Because the thing is, without that, it's just sort of adrift in the Sea of Souls, and demons can come in and essentially do whatever the fuck they want. So to enter the warp without a Geller field is tantamount to suicide. They employ these things to essentially keep a bubble of reality around the ship as it's traveling through warp space. So it's a pretty big deal if one of yours starts fucking up, and it's an even worse deal if it starts fucking up while you're in the warp. Or a warp storm. There have been reports of even just like a ripple in a Geller field, like not even a full-on veil, just a little hiccup in the Geller field, just wreaking absolute havoc. So it is not good when something happens to that. I don't know if I've been to all these places, so I might be backtracking a little bit. What is that? Oh, is that like my threat range? Weird.
Just a heads up, your stream doesn't say what game you're playing.
What?
Fix that.
Oh, that is weird.
It said it earlier.
Yeah, thank you for checking that, Panda. Also, welcome to the stream.
Done. I hope it's done.
What the hell is this mini map. I wish I had a bigger map.
Yeah, that would be nice. Can you... what happens if you hit select?
There's a bigger map. It's down apparently on the D-pad.
No. No, it says we're playing Inquisitor Martyr.
I have not yet gotten all of the shiny things to get, apparently.
Shinies.
Are those mines?
I think they were.
This motherfucking room mined and I didn't even know it. I can just go straight ahead. Oh, you know what? I think this
I've
is
reached the end of this subdeck.
the plot armor.
Good. There is the exit. Some of my men will meet you on the other side, but plenty of them have been captured. I'll need your help to set them free.
Man, you're a space marine. You shouldn't be just automatically assuming you need somebody else's help. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a rack. So there's definitely some Drakari shit going on here. Okay, so lore. Racks are Drakari who willingly subject themselves to experiments of the homunculi. Basically just master, like, crazy surgeons, like mad scientists. But they willingly subject themselves to all kinds of, like, surgeries and experiments and stuff like that in order to learn the homunculus's fleshcraft and eventually become homunculi themselves.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, so we got a heavy flamer. Got digital weapons, those are neat.
Rex says, so sort of like MTG Phyrexians. Kind of?
Guess so. To be honest with you, I don't know terribly much about Phyrexians, but yeah, if they're willingly subjecting themselves to like the Phyrexian goo in order to become Phyrexians, then yeah. Alright, passive skill point. How do we do that again? Here we go. I think I might go with I think I'm gonna go with defense this time. So we have +3 physical resistance. We have +3 heat resistance. We have +3 warp resistance. Let's go with physical resistance for right now. I don't think we've encountered much else. Let's see. Inquisitorial level. Your level will grow by completing missions, which represents your position within the Holy Ordos of the Inquisition. New levels unlock new item types, which you can find during the missions or can be obtained from the end mission loot boxes. You can also join cabals with other fellow Inquisitors to purge the unclean together. Specific levels also unlock new inoculator components, perks, and additional slots for both. But most importantly, every level gives you 1 or sometimes 2 skill points. You can find the complete list of unlockables in the expanded view. Every character class has different attributes. All 3 main attributes have 5 milestones, and after reaching one of them, you will automatically gain extra abilities. You can earn attribute points by completing heroic deeds. interchangeable passive abilities, which can empower your Inquisitor. In the beginning, you have only one perk slot, but after you reach level 15 and 30, the other two will unlock. New perks can be unlocked by completing heroic deeds or raising your inquisitorial level. Okay. Let's see. Exalted by murder. Jesus. 5% damage bonus on a kill for 5 seconds. Stacks 10 times. I don't understand how any of this works. Just, you know, gonna be honest with you there. Oh, I see. Okay. Here, I have... Shotgun. Inoculator, demolition armor, main implant, eye implant, neural implant. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find a better eye implant. So 11 max focus. Focus. Okay, so we swap those out. $33 max HP. 39 max HP. 32, 35. So let's swap that out. So 19 damage reduction for all resist. 15 and 5. 13 and 4. So I think we're good with what we've got. Come on. Okay. Signum. Common Signum is 11 damage. 11 damage. 14 damage.
If you can't tell, they're color-coded.
They are, and I cannot. Well, no, I can tell that they are. I just can't see the colors very well. If that makes any sense.
Looks like the common are gray, the rare are green, the mastercrafted are blue, and go up one. Artificer is purple.
That's 11 damage. That's a common signal. But it looks. Oh, that's a rare one for 11. I mean, it's the same amount of damage, but I will put it on. Artificer belt equipment. Whoa. No?
That, I'm gonna have to get used to that water circulator bowl.
Yeah?
Because,
More suppression resistance.
like...
Okay, so 33 is what I've got right now. 44, 38, so pop that on there.
But, no, it is wreaking havoc, like, on me just, like, sonically.
It's just gentle, like, trickling water.
I know. I want to go to sleep because of it.
Oh, well, yeah, you're gonna have to get used to that.
That's what I mean.
Morality, I wonder what the hell that is all about. Anyway, feral tribes, let's jump into that. The heretics have withdrawn, but more are on the way. I need reinforcements. I know that some of the soldiers from the expedition are alive, but the feral tribe is keeping them captive. I must free them. I think calling them a feral tribe is being really generous here, because those are definitely chaos cultists that we've been running into.
Yeah.
And, like, in some cases, actual fucking demons.
I mean...
So I feel like calling them a feral tribe is just a really gentle sort of sugarcoating.
I mean, you straight up saw a Hellbrute on that data slate.
Yeah. Like, there's fucking Hellbrutes, which suggests the presence of Chaos Space Marines, because that's sort of who they hang around with.
Yeah.
But also, you know, there's been demons, there's been all kinds of crazy shit.
This is just the calm before the storm. Take advantage of the respite before the wretches return. At least, I can send you some reinforcements. The hostiles are keeping some of my scouts caged up in the desecrated sanctum. Free the guardsmen, and bring them to the control room.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor. Okay, so now I have Astro Militarum, soldiers that I have to keep track of. They're gonna get me killed, mayhaps. Go that way yet. Can't go that way. Gotta go this way.
New log entry. I'm entering the sanctum of the deck. It clearly used to be an Imperial chapel, but the statues there are not familiar. When did this sacred fortress drift away from the light of the God Emperor?
Wait, what does he mean the statues aren't familiar? Those were quite clearly Imperial statues.
Maybe he means, like, the specific people being depicted are not familiar?
That could be. Also, I like that they sort of included, I mean, it's dressed up a little bit more, but that kind of looks like the, one of the terrain pieces that they have for sale from the, Sanctum Imperialis. It's like, there's like Imperial ruins or something. It's basically a Space Marine statue with, like the down-pointed sword like that.
I see. By the way, hello and welcome to chat, everyone. I am Amlido.
And I am Tarathiel.
This is Warhammer 40K. I'm real confused as to, like, how the Space Marine is able to be so good with an Inquisitor.
Yeah, he does seem to be talking shit.
I know we generally think of like, Space Marines as like a pretty high authority. I think of the Inquisition as like the people you just don't fuck with.
Oh no, you definitely don't. Well, there's a corpse. Personal log by Archivist Anselm de Viro. First analysis. I need to modify my early estimate of the age of this magnificent ship. The pre-Thorian symbolism and the content of the prayer book indicates ancient heritage sometime between the 35th and 36th millennium. The potential connection to the age of apostasy indicates fascinating prospects. I must admit that some of our discoveries are unique, almost radical in nature, especially the pieces directly connected to Uther Tiberius and his sect. The adornments and other elements are clearly Imperial in origin on the ship, but the details, like the winged statues, all suggest a cult that used to be Imperial, but which has been lost or subsequently purged from the archives.
Rex said the Inquisition. What a show. I'll take my Mel Brooks references where I can.
Oh man, you know, I'm a little bit surprised we haven't done that yet. We've been so focused on taints, Rex. The Spanish Inquisition bits were right there for the taking.
Not the same thing. The Inquisition
Oh yeah, no,
from Mel Brooks
Spanish Inquisition
is
and
Monty Python, and Mel Brooks is a different.
You know what? You're right. But
That's two different.
That's three discrete imperial or discrete Inquisition references that we can make.
I suppose.
So we can ham it up.
You haven't seen History of the World Part 1, have you?
I have. It's just been a long time ago. Like, I don't remember a lot about it. Let's see. Personal notes. The techno-archaeologist was baffled by the first radium-carbon results. This may be a rather bold statement since he lacks facial features, emotions, and soul, but he looked almost shocked. Damn his inconclusive results. He tried to argue about the age of this Emperor-forsaken derelict, but I'm certain about my analysis, and a bit troubled. The mural about the Scarlet Apotheosis and the Imperium Beyond was unsettling to say the least. The Angel of Death growing more grim with each passing hour. May the Emperor have mercy upon our souls. Forwarding it to an Inquisitor K something's personal archive.
Fiona, we don't.
Get
we
her.
don't do that.
Oh, get her, please.
Fiona.
Oh boy, our cat is up where she's not supposed to be.
Come here. Oh, and look what you don't get to play with now because you were a brat.
Get fucked, cat. Yeah, all my dudes are still here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it was just 4, right?
I don't know.
We started out with 4 guys, right? I don't want to think we lost somebody already.
Reloading.
Reloading.
For the Emperor.
Oh.
The
Gribblies.
The IG stand true to popular portrayals of the IG. They don't seem to be terribly accurate with their.
Alright, you guys don't go that way. You come over here and stay with me. I'm gonna keep this on, by the way. I like my little rangefinder.
We don't have much time, Inquisitor. Hurry up and take as many guardsmen with you as you can.
For the Emperor!
Sweet. And more dudes.
More buddies.
Have a veritable platoon going here in a minute.
Oh, Fiona.
What you doing? Oh boy. Alright, I know we could go a little further down that way, but I want to kind of like retrace the steps because this was a way to go.
No, and there's contact.
At your command.
Fiona, stop.
I do like too that if you're out of range, and He will just run up to within minimum range and just do the attack. Ooh, shiny thing. Damn. Okay, that was a lot of shit. So yeah, these winged statues. The mention of the age of apostasy.
Which I know nothing.
Oh, okay, go that way. All right, well we're gonna go this way then. Yeah, I don't. I'd have to like look up the specifics of it again, but it was a very not good time for everyone.
Bad times were had by all.
Whoa, this is like a fucking torture chamber slash like surgical bay. We already went that way, right?
I don't know. I'm not good at directions, my dude.
Hey, man, Oh, we gotta go this way. This is the way we were supposed to go. Because the presence of enemies means you're going in the right direction. Good, I'm glad they're okay. They're my friends, and I want them to stay alive. I did... Okay, I did open this cage. We have so many new friends.
The Abhumans are banging their war drums, calling up the filth of chaos from the caverns of the ship. If you want to know what a real battle looks like, I suggest you join me as soon as you can.
Alright, you fuck right off with this, like, assumption that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I mean, he just...
Like, he's making a lot of grave assumptions about me and my authority. Respect my authority!
There's a lot of, like, holier than thouing.
Yeah, well, yeah. And to be fair, that does happen a lot between Space Marines and Inquisitors. Like, they don't always get along very well. Let's see. Gotta go this way. Just a straight shot. Oh.
Did you get the thing on the... If you look at the map, there's like...
The little medical thing?
Yeah.
I think I did, but I can double check.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did get it, or at least unlocked it. Like I didn't pick it up obviously because I've already got one, but I'm fairly certain that I did. Also, what the hell? I'm noticing that these Space Marines, no backpacks on them. Which is a little weird.
How's the armor work?
I don't know. Power armor's not supposed to function without that backpack. Because the backpack is the power supply. Just slight
oversight.
A slight oversight, yeah. Because if the backpack is destroyed, it loses the sort of powered aspect of it, and it basically just becomes a really super heavy suit of plate armor. Okay, we still got a ways to go. Like, and now don't get me wrong, like Space Marines can still move in that plate armor.
It's just sluggish.
It's a little more sluggish, and the fiber bundles. What those do is they help to enhance a Space Marine's movements. So like it lends extra strength to like a punch, or extra like running or jumping power, you know, to their movements.
Inquisitor, our
And that
armies
is
are starting
lost.
to pick up huge waves of hostiles approaching your position. Can you hold them off on your own?
Captain, a long time ago I made an oath to protect the Imperium, with no regard for my own life. Do you want to question my dedication?
So what is your plan?
I mean, everybody else is.
My faith in the Emperor will protect me from the faithless. I was also planning to blast through the Unclean with the devastating force of my weaponry.
I'll have the transport ship ready, just in case.
Yeah, without the powered aspect of that suit, it you know, you lose some of that like enhanced mobility. That's a cool picture. I like that. That is the face of a man who has seen some shit.
Yeah.
Also is somehow tied in with the Adeptus Sororitas. The fleur-de-lis on the front of his gorget is the symbol of the Sisters of Battle. So maybe it's a like an honor marking thing, or like maybe he worked with them at some point and they gifted it to him. Let's see here, got a plasma gun, one warfare point, I don't know what that is, and a passive skill point. Investigation completed. The expedition. The clues I found led me to the following conclusions. Recently, a sizable Imperial expedition landed on the Fortress Monastery, led by a certain Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. The purpose and the current whereabouts of these explorers are still unknown, although judging by the large number of casualties they have suffered, I assume that the expedition must have had considerable numbers. Interrogators, which are like inquisitorial assistants, basically, in his retinue, and also some Space Marines from the Stormwatcher chapter. Okay, there you go. I find it troubling that the Caligari Conclave neglected to reveal the existence of this expedition to me.
I don't... Are there different, like, inquisitorial conclaves or something?
Yeah, even within each of the individual ordos, you have sects and conclaves and cliques and like groups of like-minded people who have certain philosophies, certain methods, certain theories.
So it's just another way of, you know, making chapters of things a thing without it being a chapter of the thing.
Yeah, pretty much. But it also serves to illustrate that, like, even within the Inquisition, an organization that is supposed to all be working towards one goal, not everybody sees eye to eye, not everybody agrees with each other's methods or ideals or theories, and a lot of times they end up actively working against one another, just on, like, principle.
I see.
Passive skill. Kind of want to do support now.
Okay.
Let's see. Invigorating Techno-Psalms and other rites from the Order of Hospitaller, Sisters of the Adeptus Sororitas. Let's do inoculator capacity. I don't know what that all is. -5 inoculator cooldown. -5 cooldown reduction for skills using focus. Or +4 focus. I think I'm going to go with the cooldown reduction for skills using focus.
Okay.
is. I'll probably try to figure that out, like, off screen.
Okay, I was kind of wanting to try to wrap it up soon, but I am not feeling very good.
Can we do one more?
I can try to do one more if you can try to do the spiel, like, kind of during it.
Well, I don't know. Please, if you would.
Fiona! Oh, great!
Thanks for just knocking things off the... You know, it's not comfortable or easy for her to get up there. She shouldn't... Like, I don't understand why she wants to. Just go ahead and, yeah, just set that, like, on one of the shelves. I'll get it here when the stream is done. Please and thank you. Alright. Madness Incarnated is the mission that we are doing now. I've reached the control room, but now I must survive the coming onslaught of the feral heretics and their champions. I must defend the control room until we can disable the teleport jammer.
Okay, so this sounds like it's gonna be like a wave assault.
Yeah, seems that way. But I have a bunch of friends to help me out. At least I should. I hope I do. I hope they carried over. But yeah, this will be the last mission that we do for tonight. But we're gonna make this like a common thing. I think we're gonna try to do this as like our weekly thing for a while.
Until the stream setup gets fixed so that we can do BioShock and Dead Space again.
Yeah. Because we can stream this right now as is. But we will
Ready to fight.
try to. Oh yes, all my buds. But we will try to fix the other stuff as well as soon as we can.
Yes, we have not given up on Dead Space and BioShock. It's just, we want... Oh! Goodness, sorry.
You okay?
We want the picture quality and the sound quality and the stream quality in general to be decent for you guys.
Yeah, it's irritating that we've had this many issues, honestly.
Welcome to the Martyr, Inquisitor. Not exactly the army I imagined, but reinforcements at last.
So, you do realize now that I don't belong to your expedition?
I do, and I regret the confusion. We were not expecting any guests on this Emperor-forsaken wreck. And first I thought that you must belong to Klosterheim's retinue. That fool brought a whole army of busybodies and interrogators with him.
You must tell me everything about this man,
Seeing the-
his expedition, and the
Effects
Martyr.
just
Yeah.
phasing in and
But
out.
first, I'll disable
Yeah.
the teleport jammer.
The whole control deck is swarming with feral tribes. Why do you think I'm stuck in this hole? They're keeping us pinned down in here.
Time to turn the tide together, Sergeant.
Inquisitor.
I'm sorry,
we
wait a
have
minute.
Problem.
Now is not a good time.
Ready to fight!
Pick up a moral skill. This skill can only be used a limited number of times, as the counter shows. And only one type of them can be equipped at the same time. If you pick up a new one, the current moral skill will be replaced. Oh.
For the Emperor!
That's not where I wanted it to go. But yeah, so this dude is a Space Marine sergeant. And he's just not handling this like on his own.
Wait, a Space Marine sergeant
Well then,
needs IG
that was a
and an
pleasant
Inquisitor to
warm-up,
help?
wasn't
To help, yeah.
But Inquisitor, I'm sure they will drag their filthy god here to help them out.
There what?
We interrogated some of these tribesmen. They are all descendants of the original crew. Anyway, during centuries of drifting through the void, one of their generations forgot about our holy emperor and found new things to worship. Madness incarnated, they call it. It could be anything, if you ask me, but nothing good. At your command.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery is...
I'm in the middle of something. Later.
You can't say that I'm busy.
I mean, she's probably telling you something very plot relevant, and you're just being an asshole.
It's entirely possible, yeah.
It's probably a good thing that we're stopping soon anyway, because the cats are waking up for the evening. And they're being butts.
Yeah, that's fair. Kind of a shame that I placed a damn minefield right here where, like, without realizing it.
No. Fiona.
Oh,
Yeah, you're like surrounded by gremlins.
Loading.
dude is not doing shit, man. He's just standing there. Now he is, now that I'm calling him out.
Blast of weapons. I wish my brothers were here to hear this canticle of death.
Talking about brothers, which chapter do you belong to? I'm not familiar with this iconography.
I am Sergeant Caius Thorm of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
Explain. I don't know that chapter.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows, but rest assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Calgary Conclave.
Doing what, exactly?
Dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. Could we talk about this later?
Inquisitor, the monastery shows signs of...
Not now!
Yeah, she's telling you something important.
Yeah, she is. You're gonna want to hear about this, man. That's so satisfying.
Oh, Thorn must survive. Is one of your, Fiona.
Yeah, Thorn better survive.
He's been mouthing off to you? Or because that would be a mission failed?
Both. Ah.
You are truly doing the Emperor's work, Inquisitor. Keep it up. We've crushed their main forces. Let's move out.
Or their god arrives?
Trust me, it is already close. I wonder what it looks like.
After we have disabled the jammer, we
That's
must find Lord Kloster.
Dangerously heretical, my friend.
Yeah, a little bit.
That two-faced hypocrite. I have already lost a battle brother because of him, and then he left me down here to die. But now, move! At your command.
So
we got some turrets.
there's definitely, a thing over there.
What the thing?
That glowing
Oh.
blue thing.
A purity seal. Okay, there's a cogitator.
Okay.
Let's take a look at this cogitator.
Logged under a humble tract on the violent changes in the behavior of the machine spirit. Logged by Engine Seer Theta. What was that? 17B Lucan?
Yeah.
Operator Confessor to the Great Machine Spirit of the Martyr. Date of assessment, corrupted, insert psalm, summary. After the rites of diagnostics and reciting the necessary hymns to placate its mood, I prayed to the machine spirit and humbly asked it to confide in me about the causes of the recurring system failures. Corrupted data, why the automatic defense systems of the Martyr destroyed that rogue trader cruiser, and why the Martyr initiated conflicts with a non-hostile vessel of an explorer fleet, thus corrupted data. The machine spirit of the Martyr denies cooperation, citing the Sacred Order 947.A as issued by our spiritual leader, the late Uther Tiberius. Addendum, no executable directive exists under this name. The machine spirit claims that the Martyr must follow a determined route to a classified location and that the protection of the Martyr is top priority, and it asserts its rights to override the Martyr automated weapon systems and the teleportarium in times of need. That's got to be a typo.
Yeah,
anyway.
there was a typo earlier. They said Marty instead of Martyr.
Did they?
Yeah, the machine spirit of the Marty.
Of the Marty. You're right. You're absolutely right. What the hell? Assessment. Possible warp infestation of the machine spirit, invoking the conclave of the imminent system purge. Warning, searching databanks, content missing. Okay, that's not good.
Yeah, no.
So the machine spirit is basically acting on its own, saying we have to take this route to this place
do
and
this thing.
to do whatever, and that I will blast anything out of the sky that comes anywhere near us in order to protect the ship, saying that it is going to take over the teleportarium and the automated defense systems.
That's alarming.
It is alarming. The ship is essentially coming alive.
These records are disturbing. This martyr has a mind of its own.
AI is strictly forbidden, right?
It is.
At your command.
Fiona.
She don't know.
She looks like she's fixing to get up on top of the fungo.
Little baby, you're just getting into trouble. Down here.
Okay.
That looks like it should be a cogitator. I don't know why it's not active.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like the banter back and forth between these guys. It is fun. Down here.
I'm slowly getting used to the camera angle, but I still don't like it.
It's not ideal. I would prefer like an FPS style. It's oh shit.
Oh, traitorous scum! Mockery to your honor! Perish, you filth! Ah! Take it like a man, Godson.
Oh, he's dead.
down there? Are you all right?
I'm great. I've just killed a hell brute, a twisted mockery of a space marine. Praise the Emperor. I also have an Imperial space marine with grievous wounds, and I want to bring him aboard our ship.
Inquisitor, listen to me.
Nope.
The monastery has turned on the warp drives and is ready to leave the star system. Disable the jammer now.
Reloading.
Yeah, we are definitely gonna have a talk with our little guest cat. With her bad behavior.
I've disabled the teleport jammer. At least I hope so.
Inquisitor, you must teleport back before the ship leaves. We don't know where it's headed, and worse, the Jella shields are probably compromised. Warp travel will kill you. Hurry up, you don't want to get stranded over there.
Just zapping out, leaving those guys on their own. Alright, so the ship's taking off.
Inquisitor, are you all right?
I'm fine, Captain. I'm back on your ship, leaving the teleportarium as we speak. I need medical assistance down here for the Space Marine. What is happening to the Martyr?
It's preparing to enter the warp. I thought it was a derelict.
It is a derelict, Captain, which seems to attract the attention of both our allies and enemies. The Martyr is a mystery, but it is very much alive.
And your mystery ship is gone. What happens now?
I will notify the Caligari Conclave. Then we will wait and see.
Ooh, another rack. God, those things look so cool. It's less like bony and thorny and like sharp and all that I recall. And it only has 2 limbs. Usually racks, so a lot of times they'll sport like
maybe it's,
3.
Maybe it's early on in its rackiness.
Yeah, like he's brand new.
Yeah.
Just got the muscle augmentation.
Yeah.
The gun he's holding, by the way, is a liquefier gun. It shoots jets of its own acidic blood as weaponry.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, those tubes on its back. Yeah, that's like blood shit.
Nasty.
But it's all acidy.
Inquisitor, my astropath has sent your audio log to the Caligari Conclave, as you requested.
Let me guess. Another local warp surge manifestation swallowed the message whole.
No, actually. We have received an official follow-up on your report.
That must be a mistake. It's the Imperial bureaucracy. I wasn't expecting to hear from them for a few standard years.
I have no idea what we found out there, but it must be really important. See for yourself.
Inquisitor, we are raising your clearance level. You are henceforth authorized to listen to confidential information without facing immediate excommunication. Your discovery has greatly intrigued the Conclave. You have found a ghost of the past, Inquisitor. The Martyr had strong ties to the Inquisition, and as such, it is very important to us. We all thought that the Fortress Monastery had been destroyed, with the exception of Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. He dedicated his life to finding the Martyr, only to disappear without a trace. And now, you have proof of both the existence of the Martyr and the whereabouts of Lord Klosterheim. We want answers. Continue this investigation. Evaluate the data. Gather new clues and find the Martyr. Hopefully with Lord Klosterheim on board so he can explain his disappearance. We must remind you that this investigation requires absolute secrecy, and it will be your task, and your task alone.
Our task is to find a ghost ship in the vast expanses of the Imperium. How hard could it be?
The Space Marine I rescued was part of the expedition that found the Martyr somehow. If I can interrogate him, I'm sure he can help us.
That man is in stasis at the moment. He was torn into pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a warrior of the Adeptus Astartes is not a simple mortal we can treat.
Indeed. We need a tech priest with unique skills and knowledge of the genetic material of the Adeptus Astartes. We need a Magos Biologos specialist, which could be difficult.
I come from a long line of rogue traders, Inquisitor. I know the secrets of this sector, and I can tell you where to find the tech priest you need. The Merciful Agony is a hospital fortress in the Chernobog system. It's also a secret research station of the Adeptus Mechanicus. You'll find a Magos Biologos there.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay.
I mean, alternatively, if we found a Space Marine apothecary, that would help us too. But yeah, the Magos Biologos is probably the easier of the two. Let's see, the command bridge is where you manage your character. You use the holo table to access the star map when you want to proceed to the next mission. This is the command bridge of your ship, your base of operations, where you can prepare for missions and manage your resources. Select the highlighted panels or NPCs to access the available management screens. For the moment, you have access to a shop, a storage, and most importantly, the star map. Select the holotable in the center when you are ready to step out among the stars and continue your journey. And we will continue that journey another time, because that is going to do it for tonight's playthrough of Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching us play this brand new game. We hope that you enjoyed watching us as much as we enjoyed having you. If you liked what you saw, you want to see us do more of this in the future, please follow our Twitch channel, turn on notifications so that you know when we're going live. If you feel like supporting us more directly, please consider subscribing to the channel, drop some bits if you're able to. There's also a PayPal link down below for those of you who just want to cut out the middleman that is Twitch. Proceeds from that are going to go directly towards improving our stream setup. So better mic, better face cam, better computer, anything that we can use to bring you the content that you know and love in a more efficient and entertaining manner. If you want to see our past streams, including our past weekly rotations of Bioshock and Dead Space, our Stardew Valley streams, our Overshots and Overwatch streams, our Friday night Fortnite, where we play Fortnite and do general furry craziness, and a bunch of other games and streams that we do, check out the YouTube link down in the description below. While you're there, please follow the YouTube channel. Remember to smash that bell to know when we're coming out with new videos. Subscribe to the channel if you can. Leave a like on our videos, leave a comment, let us know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you want to see us do more of in the future.
Speaking of the future, if you'd like to get updates and announcements for when I'm going live with future streams, you can follow me on Twitter at AmladoIsAmy, or I have a Discord, which is going up in chat now. I don't know why it's not linking. Did I do that right?
Yeah, you did it right. It might just take it a minute.
It doesn't usually.
Let me try it. Anyway, keep going.
But if you follow the Twitter, or the Discord, that's really, like, gonna be a good source of, updates and announcements, both...
There it goes.
There it goes. For content and, well, just memes and general stuff.
General discussion. We do have a 40K page on there, so if you are...
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
So if you're fans of Warhammer 40,000, you want to chat, tell us more about Inquisitor Martyr, or show off some of your painted minis, you know, any 40k related stuff, we do have a channel for that. We also have a channel for a lot of the other games that we play. We have, as Amlado said, memes channel, general discussion channel. I think we have
Pets,
cooking, lots of different things.
Yeah, we'll be adding more soon, so keep an eye out for that.
And yeah, honestly, between the Twitter and the Discord, those are the two best ways to keep in touch with us and know when we're coming out with new stuff.
Yep. Do you wanna plug
upcoming
stuff?
Yeah. So Tuesday kicks off the Overwatch anniversary event. So if my work schedule is willing, we will be doing a stream to cover some of that Tuesday night. So keep an eye out for that.
Probably trying to unlock the weekly costume or skin or whatever it is.
Yeah, we're gonna try to. Other than that, it's just basically going to be impromptu streams throughout the week until we get to Friday, when we will have our usual Friday night Fortnite streams.
Possibly overshots on Saturday, and then
more of this
on Sunday.
So yeah, just keep an eye on the Twitter and the Discord to know when we're coming out with new stuff.
Yep.
I think that covers everything.
Yep. So for now, this has been Amlado.
And this is Tarathiel.
And this was Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.